best we've had so far. Cut phases 12 through 24. If the warp coefficient is within 3 units of nominal, cut phases 29 through 36, too. Let's take this straight to the tempering phase.
Roger. Cutting phases 12 through 24.
Sir, don't you think you're going a little too fast?
No. We've done 47 simulated runs. Our hesitance before made Subject 11 useless. Besides, if I don't produce results soon, we'll be hearing from Sector 7.
200 to target depth.
The gates of Sheol are opening. Do you really think it'll show?
That's why all of this, all of us are here, isn't it? We can hardly get cold feet now. If this works, the power at our fingertips will far outstrip any other. The library will not be at liberty to order us around. Well, that's the higher-ups speaking, not me. To be honest, as a scientist, I just want to see what's on the other side of that gate.
We all do, sir.
100 to target depth. Deploying barrier. Coefficients are stabilizing. Values within 0.5 deviation from nominal.
It's hard to believe how far we've come.
Target depth reached. Barrier stabilizing.
Now entering phase 42. Releasing barrier section A. Sync rate adjusted to 0.001. Seether exposure levels are at 75,000.
All systems green. All levels within established safety margins.
Begin tempering!
Tempering process beginning.
Now show us the universal truth, the power of the Azure.
Subject service solidified. Now instructing space center to subject 12.
Whoa! This is... Time-space is frozen, a cocoon of time. What's wrong?
Tempering is proceeding as planned. The cauldron appears normal.
Extremely high Seether concentration detected. Directly above this facility. 6,000, 8,000, 12,000.
What?
Concentration levels 100. 94,000. 15,000.
Is it the library?
Impossible. Not even the library could concentrate this much Seether in one place. There's no way. I want the point of concentration. Now!
Concentration to exceed 100,000.
After coming this far, abort the experiment! Cut all power!
Roger, cutting all power! Sir, we can't cut the power!
What? What the hell is Sector 7 doing? Get them online! What the hell are they doing at a time like this?
Sir, it's directly above Ikaruga. Altitude 36,000 feet.
Impossible! It's going into orbit?
This is Trigger. I've arrived at the destination.
I call in and a voice distorted by static squawks at me from the communicator in my hand.
How does it look? Like a nice, orderly pile of crap?
I'm getting close to the slums. I don't expect public order to be maintained.
What makes you think there'd be any public order around here in the first place? The library doesn't give a damn about those people.
But I see a lot of undeveloped areas. I thought this place was scheduled to undergo massive development.
Well, plans change. Has to do with the Ikaruga conflict, I'll bet. This city is a victim of Sector 7's selfishness.
Something about the way she said victim made me think that Kokonoi blamed Sector 7 for what was going on here. Even if she does work for them, she rarely gets along with her superiors and she's not one to censor herself. How a person like her could possibly possess the world's greatest scientific mind, I sometimes worry what will come of it.
Thinking bad thoughts, Trigger? We're watching everything you do and everything you think, remember?
No, it's nothing. The 3 assets under Ikaruga control. I thought one of them was brought over here.
I'm sure the princess is dreaming deep in her iron pot by now. The guy they're calling the Grim Reaper, Ragna the Blood Edge. Word is he showed up in Kagutsuchi.
I see. So Hakumen came here for Ragna the Blood Edge, huh?
How the hell would I know? I could care less why he was there. I just wish he'd stop poking his nose where it doesn't belong. Guess that's too much to ask, though.
Even the hero of the Great War is nothing more than a sample to Kokonoi, huh? I wonder how many scientists lose sight of their humanity in pursuit of their goals.
Your mental activity spiked again. Stay focused here.
My neural waves should be within normal ranges. Stop worrying.
I'll stop complaining when you stop wasting time and get your shit together.
Roger that. Reassessing mission priorities. Primary objective, retrieve Hakumen. Secondary objective, obtain the Azure Grimoire. Only if the circumstances deem it possible.
Yeah, you got it. Worst case scenario, you can ditch the grimoire. I'd like to have a look at it someday, but it's not mission critical.
The Azure Grimoire. It's one of the strongest grimoires we know of. Even the top brass at Sector 7 are interested in it.
Aren't you a little too indifferent about the mighty Azure? I thought it was something that scientists like you are desperate to get.
Mighty? That thing? Sometimes I think you're too stupid to live, Trigger. Try the weakest.
The weakest? That's odd. There's no such information in my database.
Well, if you don't get it now, you're never going to. I'm not going to waste my time explaining it.
Roger that. Next. Place the 13 objects necessary for Hakumen's retrieval in their designated positions.
One slip up and you'll blow the whole thing, meathead. So watch yourself, or I'll make you look like one of those comic book characters.
I happen to like my body. I think I'll pass on the superhero look.
I won't make any mistakes, so there's no need for you to worry. By the way, there's one thing that I want to make clear.
What?
The equipment utilizes Armagus. I understand it's not against the beliefs of Sector 7 to use magic, but our purpose is to banish it. Will there be any issues?
The enemy is... All the library knows how to do is Ars Magus. So what better way to fight them than with their own medicine? I didn't have a lot of time to set up this trap, so I took a shortcut and used an Ars or two to exact my revenge.
Understood. Fight fire with fire, eh? Still, is it really possible to artificially create a time-space warp, even with the use of an Armagus?
You really think I'd send you to do something that was impossible? All you've got to do is make sure the trap works. It's just a matter of controlling imaginary number space anyway. Besides, I'll use my private this time. That should take care of any problems.
Private?
You won't live long trying to uncover a lady's secrets. All you need to know is that there's nothing for you to worry your tiny little head about.
If I try and pry any further, I'm going to end up in the scrap heap. I'd better just leave it alone.
Understood. There's one more thing I'd like to confirm. I heard that she is in the city. Lychee.
Lychee? So that lame-ass excuse for an apprentice is here too, huh? Well, if you have any spare time while you're there, confirm...
Kokonoi. Hey, Kokonoi. Disconnected. All this technology and we still have dead zones. Oh well. I guess I'll have to act at my own discretion as far as Lychee is concerned. TR-0009 Trigger, commencing mission. I guess this is the last in this area.
I just finished setting up when I heard a voice.
Hey you, big man! What are you doing?
Do you need anything from me, little girl? It's dangerous. I suggest you stay away from here.
Are you hiding something yummy?
There's something that looks like a thick rope waving behind her. Ah, it's a tail. Then that was mean she's from the Kaka clan that lives in the Lost Town underneath Kagutsuchi.
So, what are you doing, big man?
The light beam still out from the ceiling.
I don't think this body is well suited for covert operations, Kokonoi.
Oh, I know! You hid something tasty there! Give some to Tao, meow!
What are you talking about? I'm neither a dog nor a cat. Do you think I would hide food in a place like this?
Then you won't mind me checking myself. I wouldn't believe you otherwise, meow.
If this child touches the device, I calculate unacceptable odds in favor of its destruction. Perhaps the use of force to dissuade her is unavoidable.
If you continue to impede my progress, I will have to decommission you.
Oh, so you were a bad guy. I'm gonna have to beat you up.
Hey, are you serious?
Guess she's serious.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Now, how do I use Tiger?
Rebel,
Like that. Yeah. Lots of heavy hits, that's about it. Speed is not my friend. Yeah. Balls. Yeah. Probably sandwich. Yeah. I just don't have a body anymore. Goodbye.
No, you sure are strong.
And so damn slow.
I suggest you let your head do the thinking, not your stomach. Now go on home.
I've lost precious time. I need to get to the next setup location as soon as possible.